back at NGS.
I want you to have.
So, ignore the fact that Alice hasn't been logging in for practically the entirety of the spring event. But, gonna get back into it again. Next week is gonna be the, yeah, next week is the new PAs, right?
Large-scale operation throughout all of Halpha. We request the participation of
It'll
all
be...
Arch defenders.
We'll probably do like a longer stream next week then, just to show off more of the new PAs. Oh, the Stella Graces. Right. So, Alice finished the 40 pull for just like one of these select tickets. And what Alice ended up choosing to take was see if we can find it. Yes, we know what that is. Blah, 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 blah. God, it's like hard to. Is it like on the edge of it now? Yeah. There we go. We got this skin. This weapon camo. I'm not gonna use it right now, but yeah, it's the red camo. It's like why wouldn't Alice get it? It'd be nice if you can get like the color variant of the camo, but you can't. So we choose the one that was the most red. What's up, egg? Is it very to Matt just because it's a red? It would, that would be so nice too. Like rather than having the constant blue blue particle effects and such. And the fact that like was it the variant weapons do have changed particle effects, which is like so. Why is it only for those? Why can't it be for like everything? Why is it like supposed to be so special? Like so annoying. Oh, I should say, thanks for the follow, Crazy J63, like off stream that looked like. Just suddenly another follow all of a sudden. We're gonna do next Alio. Sorry, next Vera. But these things are... They're Veras when they're not in the story. Just grab the food buff from Ritem though, because we actually have Ritem materials. So yeah, quick short stream. Do our weeklies, our dailies, do an urgent quest, and then quick out. Quick in and out.
Emergency announcement. We have confirmed the presence of powerful dolls in the vicinity of the Ritem region. All Arch defenders.
Alice has been procrastinating too much. For too long. Alice needs to get back to work on this model. Kinda awkward.
What is it you need?
Cool, 900k. This hair is so expensive.
Attention all Arch defenders. We are beginning a large-scale operation throughout all of Halpha. We request the
Okay,
participation of all
while we're waiting,
defenders.
Alice gonna quickly do a couple of things on the side here. Refresh V2E. And forgot to turn on the phone, so we can do expressions. It'd be nice having like a, what was it, a stream deck, but can't afford it. Expensive right now. Yeah, but we have priority of getting new computer parts first. So for now, we're using a software for expressions that just automatically runs hotkeys from our phone. All we can do. And then some games like just take control. We can't get the hotkeys out. It sucks sometimes. And walk around looking for some Stellar Graces while we're at it. They're not exceptionally important. This what they look like? That's pretty cool. It just gave us a special scratch ticket. Well, it's nice they're putting an effort to change the model, just like how they always change the Rappy for every event or season. Bonk. You know, it was surprising that we got like the circle of Rappies at the end of the Spring Urgent quest, but it would have been so amazing if they also brought back MP Rappy. Like imagine the big fat Rappy floating down. Have been so amazing. And then it drops all the Doombreak 3s. I would imagine so. Alice still doesn't follow the data miners and stuff, but like Alice would imagine they would have the models already. Gosh, how long has it been since we've done Nex? All you've been doing is Spring EQs and Dark Fouls. You see the bounce notes? You see how Soaring Blades doesn't get any changes? It is the perfect weapon. It does not need any buffs or nerfs. And now it's gonna get our range attack on next maintenance. Oh, far it reaches.
Attention all ARCS defenders. We are beginning a large-scale operation.
Keeps moving away.
We request the participation of all ARCS defenders.
Yeah, ease of timing is also like always very nice to have. Although, yeah, why did Fisk get potency buffs? Rappy says it's like the strongest weapon still. Strongest melee weapon. Well, yeah, like, Alice assumes it's correct. It has like the best counter. Although Alice likes to make fun of Knuckles because, like, really, who would play Knuckles? It does have the best counter of all the weapons so far. But like doing anything else is kind of like meh. Backhand soon though. Yeah, that's what Alice means. It's a rare breed. Ah, they still eat dirt, LSDs. Ow. Focusing on killing this doggo. There definitely is an abundance of Joshes. Everyone just has Josh debuff all the time.
Trial start.
Oh, okay. That's how you want it. Thinks Dragon's moving too much? Nope. Usually jump into it just to take the hit. Oh, cool! Why did someone use their Photon Blast already? You're just about to have a break. Couldn't be this one. Just walking. Oh, he's targeting us. He's aggroing somebody else. Lol. Lol. No, he doesn't even get to do its animation. Just skip to its. Not even gonna do its meteor. It probably can do it like now. Yeah. Okay. That's like an interesting circle. It's gonna go down again. God, we can get so many PA rotations in. the partisan movement distance buff for that weapon action is like so good for avoiding that. Whoop. Wrong button. It should like break one more time and then they'll like die. Wait, someone die? Someone eat shit? And it's dead.
Success.
Easy peasy. We took a bit of damage from the like big attack, but we got baited by the circle. Wow, we got grand total of nothing. Love this game. This game is great. Recommend it to all your friends. Though in all seriousness, NGS is a good game. It's just incredibly boring. There's not much to do. But that's just how PSO2 stuff usually goes. What? Oh, we got a scratch ticket. Stuff. Alice still hasn't used the drop rate tickets. Wait, they give 3 triggers when you need like... Don't you need 5 triggers? And they only give you 3? Man, that's whack. Well, it's not that expensive anyways, it's just funny. What are you gonna get? Absolutely nothing. I think we already have that song too. You know, life is never fair. Some people are just more fortunate than others. We live in an equal society. Yeah, we already have that. Just throw it in there. If you talk with Alice enough, you'll realize that Alice really just will start talking about random things.
Welcome.
It's definitely not because we're bored or anything, or we're like really terrible at keeping up a normal conversation. Is that silver? That's all silver? That's just how we are.
Success. Come again.
Welcome.
So if you say something incredibly like a random, like give a super random topic, Alice will like take that topic. Daily is Vanfer Lab 3. Wait. Oh, okay. Thought this was like... thought this was saying, we have to complete the most amount of times. No, it's just we have to do each urgent quest. Pineapple plantations. Are there pineapple plantations? Is that a thing? Is it just not like a farm? Does it have to be a plantation? Well, plantation and a farm are effectively the same thing. It's just one's a bit more of an interesting word. Why pineapples? You know, there's like in this place there's a hedgehog that's named Pineapple. Alice's older sister really loves hedgehogs, so we have 3 hedgehogs in this house. Still too afraid to touch them though because they're prickly. They're spiky. Of course. Looks like we're just gonna be walking around rank 3 solo because nobody else does that. Just to complete this. Okay, this doesn't matter, but we need to do the daily, which is... what was it, 50 kills? It's not Alice's pet, it's Alice's older sister's pets. Alice did have a pet in the past. There were fish. Though Alice didn't really care for them too much either. Though there was one fish. One fish named Jello. That was an interesting fish. They were Oscars. And Oscars are territorial fish. Anyway, there's one Oscar we had that was called Jello. Because it had a really nice coloration of like white and orange. Your cousin overfed a catfish? How? What'd they do? Just dump a bunch of food inside? Too much of a good thing is a bad thing. Rest in peace. Alice says that, but... So, you know how there's like small feeder fish, right? It's like little tiny fish that are meant... So you can like feed those to other fish. So... We had this Oscar named Jello, and we only had one fish tank. So Alice's family had the bright idea of putting them both in the same tank, only separated by a net in the middle. Like it worked for like a week or something. But then. That fucking Oscar, Jello, it outsmarted us. It dug through the bottom of the net and proceeded to eat the entirety of the feeder fish bowl that we had.
Trial start.
You're bamboozled. It was so interesting what happened too that so when we found out when it occurred, Jello was only in the middle of feeding frenzy. A couple of them survived, and in the mouth of Jello was literally a living half of one of the fish it was eating. Nothing we could do for that little feeder fish. It was a gonzo. Yeah, but that's the story of Alice's. Alice is like a one pet. Out.
Success.
Now we can complete. Just like we have a full party here now. We can complete 500 here. It's all good. We did have another Oscar like before Jello, like a pair of Oscars, and they had a tendency of jumping out of the fish tank. So you can probably tell they didn't last that long. The best part of it jumping out of the fish tank was it jumps out of the fish tank while we were watching Finding Nemo in the house. So, like we bought a rental. We got a rental. Just watching his movie about fish. And it just so happens that our fish tries to make the same kind of escape. Live action, yeah. Alice wants a dog. That'd be nice to have. Or a pet rabbit. A pet rabbit would be cool too. But they're like hard to take to have. For now though, we have hedgehogs, which are good enough. They're very cute. Alice has like seen one bunny in Alice's entire life. And that bunny was owned by Alice's ex. It was a very cute rabbit though.
Success.
Yeah, Alice has heard that they do. Oh god, it's gonna be so nice to have the new Etoll, sorry, not Etoll, the Soaring Blade photon art. It's Etoll Soaring Blade, it's Lightwave.
Success. PSC burst.
Yeah, Lightwave, it's the ranged cutting attack. So when you played Etoll, you do the one that fires off the range slashes. That's the new Soaring Blade. Yay, that's coming out. It shoots projectiles. That's what it looked like. It shoots projectiles. And then its variant PA is the one bounce PA that closes distance. That nobody ever used, because when you played Soaring Blades on Bouncer, you just spammed one thing. But yeah, it has the range, the like range slashes. So no more having to do this dumb range attack. Now we have an actual range attack. Who's our boss? It's Stato. Feels bad that there's no immunity the entire time anymore. Yeah, you see? You know what else wouldn't mind? We already got a lot of BS with Soaring Blades. Like, only one use block. So I also... Oh god! What happened to Daedal? Got his leg stuck in the floor. Yeah, are you okay? Oh, his leg stuck in the floor. But yeah, if it locks us in place, then so be it. But like it doesn't feel like they'd lock us in place for an attack, unless you're playing bow or something. Because it would be like this. It'd be like this PA, except firing range slashes. So it would probably have like a really, really small side-to-side movement. Probably not enough to like dodge things, but just enough that you can like maybe graze something that gets close. Can they just give us like another skill for Soaring Blades that's like upgrade version of Photon Arc's weapon action block? Now you can block 2 times. It would be nice being able to block 2 times instead of 1. Or you know what also would be good? Being able to fire Photon Blades mid-PA. That would also be very good. What were they thinking about when they made the Soaring Blade in this game? They decided to make a combination of Bouncer and Etoile. They didn't even make like Rifle a combination of Phantom and Ranger. It's like some kind of like hazy combination of like random shit. But instead they gave the Phantom Rifle to a fucking launcher. Yeah, Phantom was wild. And then all classes are hero, but that's the same thing as saying all classes are Scion classes, because every class has a step counter now. The one thing that made Hero a really nice step counter class in the first place was the fact that their step counters were boosted. So who knows, maybe the Gunblade class in the future is just gonna become Hero. It's gonna like step counter boosts. No, actually, so Twin Machine Gun step counter is the regular Hero TMG step counter, like verbatim. Which is it's really weird. Well, it doesn't really change much other than like you can fit more into like a chain boost. Once again, chain boost would have been so funny, and like it would have made for such an interesting combination of stuff if they kept chain boost and chain trigger able to use with like other weapons that have like charges. You have banishing chain days. People got banned for banishing chain. It was great. What is Magatsu? Oh, it's gone. It's gone now.
Mission accomplished. Thank you for your contribution.
You know, Alice hopes that
Trial start.
if we get to go to new planets in NGS, we get to see the other planets that were in PSO2. Like, what planet are we actually on in 1,000 years into the future? Don't make you go back there. It was a great place. Episode 4. Just you wait. Episode 4 NGS when we before we go back to Earth. Except it's 1,000 years in the future, apparently. Pele probably is like still alive, not gonna lie.
Success.
The fact that how the story behind Phaleg and whatever that antagonist guy was that summoned God was that they're both pretty much immortal, or at least everlasting. So unless something crazy happens, Phaleg's probably still alive. Yeah, it was the whole thing about like Adam and Eve, except it's Adam and Phaleg now. Wonder if Earth is dealing with fucking dolls too. Wonder what they're like 1,000 years to the future. You know, whatever. You remember that that game we used to play that was connected to a different world, a different universe. Yeah, whatever happened to that place? They definitely have to be like properly spacefaring now, actually. Unless humans are still just like big old idiots. Which Alice doesn't doubt. Humans are pretty much idiots, no way. We completed our thing, but let's see if we get the PSC first. Yeah, that's not interesting. The fact that we've already like connected the timelines is hard to go away from. I don't know. Alice never played Idola. like the music though. Can't see. Just kidding face.
Success.
This game is great. That's all I'll say. These elite enemies, what are they called? Megalotics? Were a really nice addition. Because it's like,
PSE burst.
it is the bridge between normal enemies and Gigantics.
Success.
Not too hard, but hard enough to, like, make a couple of people eat dirt. Yeah, more room for error. That's a good way of putting it. Oh, by the way, Susan, did you read? Were you one of the people that Alice sent Alice's one chapter of a light novel to in the past? Trying to forget. Because Alice has gotten back onto writing again. Well, Sue definitely, because Sue made like a comment about it before. Maybe Alice will send it to you like later once Alice finishes rewriting it. But like the old version was in a more third person kind of writing. With this newer version, Alice is taking more of a first person approach. After reading a bunch of other translated stuff, it seems much more fitting for like a rom-com story. Where is Data going? that was 3 poor dodges. Alice is always a fraud. Care about this game. It's like Alice never played Hero. Does anybody even do like what Alice does, which is Soaring Blades Partisan? Or is Alice like the only person that does it? Soaring Blades and Partisan is like so fun. Why does nobody else do it? We can stick around for a bit maybe. Need to clear our inventory first. It's like off meta, but it still works. Yeah, not a lot of people play Partisan in general. You're right. As painful as it is, even Alice made fun of Partisan in the past. And Alice still makes fun of Partisan to this day. So it's a pretty good combination. People are leaving. Let's just leave. So we'll spend like a couple of minutes just capping out the Stella Graces. By the way, if you didn't know, Meteor Quest is still on. I think it's broken right now, actually. Try not to do it, because Alice hasn't disabled it, but it's not like active. The module is broken on OBS. And restarting it is a pain. Because like not gonna restart on stream, that's wild. Crazy. Where is it? Why is Alice climbing up the chump way? There's like an actual path here. Really, streamers playing Partisan? Well, there's like the one Hololive person that played PS2 and used Partisan as well. Where the heck is it taking us? You know, it's probably taking us over the border. Let's go this way. Yeah. Fubuki. I think when they did like a sponsor stream with NGS, sorry, with Sega for NGS, talked about how the favorite weapon that they played in Oracle was Partisan. Alice doesn't keep up with Hololive much either. Cough. What is this? What was leading us towards? Okay, that was a side journey. But people playing Partisan, huh? Or streamers playing Partisan. Is it a good weapon to stream with? Probably. It's pretty interesting to see people pull off Avenger counters and getting those big Volcraptor pops. But wasn't like the usual streaming weapons. Well, Alice has stream weapons, but I was just gonna say Force, because Force by itself is just a weapon. They're a rod. And also, and gunners, because everyone likes hearing those chains going boom. But once again, Alice doesn't keep up with streaming and such. Like bothersome, kind of. Really? That actually makes sense, to be honest. Alice said that it was TMD was fun during the beta, but once they fixed it, it wasn't really fun to play and watch people play. Yeah, Sword Charge Parry was. Why'd they add that? Why'd they give Sword an auto parry? Why do they do this? Casual sword. Yeah. Partisan has really high single damage. It's following in line with what it used to be in Oracle, where it was just really good bossing in general. Hunters getting aggros when they play perfectly with... Hunters should be getting aggro with Warcry. That's the weird thing. Well, yeah, it messed up aggro for a few seconds, so like, generally, Alice doesn't know exactly how Warcry still works, because aggro in itself is still pretty weird. Hey, Mastery too. But it's kind of like building up that aggro gauge kind of thing. And what Warcry is supposed to do is reset those aggro gauges, but it doesn't do that in NGS. Kinda. It kind of doesn't do that. And it's also supposed to boost the amount of aggro per hit that a hunter makes. Which is kind of moot if you're playing a class that doesn't have that many hits per second. Maybe they'll give it PP and potency output with like a future update, a few more class skills and stuff. Because as we've already seen, they're not shy to just reuse skills. Looking at you, Blight Bullet. Never gonna leave us alone. Meta-defining. If you don't have a weak bullet in your party for this quest... Yeah, Alice knows that feel. It's annoying to just lose that second or two of aggro, just because in that time, the boss could probably just attack them with a really far-moving attack. Although in the end, that's kind of their job, to spam Warcry, so even though you can complain about it, sure, it's kind of a hunter's job just to be Unga Bunga, press Warcry every time it's off cooldown. Because it's literally the only skill they have other than Massive Hunter. Or Hunter Physique as it's called now. I'm gonna play the tank! Loses aggro after 3 seconds, takes a combo that makes them lose Iron Will, and now they're no longer a tank. Yeah, if it kept that aggro, it'd be nice. It's weird. It's weird like it was in Oracle. It was weird. Because the Oracle's Warcry's aggro thing also was kind of weird. Weird and buggy. Who knows what they'll do though? Like if they add the PP and potency thing later on, there's no reason to complain about Warcry anymore. So that'll be like a good thing, probably. Or will it be a very toxic thing? Because then people will still complain anyways. Who knows? Alice doesn't play Hunter anymore. Alice plays Bouncer with Sword Blades with Partisan on the side. No need to think about the really complex stuff. Nothing over there. Yeah, it would be a valid excuse to use one that has that. Wonder if they'll... You know what? I also wonder if they'll add stances back. Like all those random ass stances that changed change the meta on how you like do things. Ah yes, guard stance. You better perfect counter this at least once so you get the boost for, what is it, like 30 seconds? Although if you don't do it, then apparently you're shit. Let's go to a different area. Yeah, Bouncer. Bouncer was the one of the classes that like used stances a lot. What have they done to Bouncer? Braver was kind of meh. It was like, what was it, average stance and weak point? It's below us, isn't it? Oh no, it's right there. We are blind. Alice is blind. Yeah, it was min-maxing from both sides, cause the only way to really play Katana was straight up either to min-max or be so perfect in your execution. Kinda wild, actually. Oh, is someone's fighting it. Are they doing no damage?
Trial start.
Don't worry, we'll kill it for you. Yeah. You're a double saber main, right? Who knows what'll happen? The partisan PA is also kind of weird looking. Oh, it's right there. Oh, do you use the Knuckles sway counter all the time or something? Free damage. Alice has never played Final Fantasy 14, so... Just too lazy to change. It really doesn't, but Double Saber by itself wasn't it like the meta weapon in NGS on release because of its fucking the Julienne dance? And they nerfed it, but they didn't really nerf it that much. It's nerfed, but it's still very strong. You just need to commit harder. And then Knuckles as a side thing with sway counters are strong. Oh, it's pointing us towards this one. I still wish that... I still wish that like the whole multi-weaponing is still so like stiff. It's hard to work with multi-weaponing in a way for a bunch of the weapons. They said there's supposed to be a lot of freedom, but like what freedom is there? There's like a couple of meta options for a sub weapon, but it's kind of iffy. It's kind of iffy, and like all the big things for each weapon are locked to their main classes. So like, then what's the point? Like, Alice is glad that Soaring Blade's Partisan does work in a way, but that's only because Partisan by itself is a really high single hit counter-based weapon that doesn't require fucking auto counter swords. Whew. What the heck is this next one? It's very okay, because you can probably use Partisan multi-weapon with like anything really. All you really need in terms of PAs to use from Partisan is Cleaving Sight and the Stabby. Why the tears? They actually buffed tears, didn't they? Or whatever it's called, the thrusting thing. Where is it leading us?
This reading.
Oh, it's leading us to that. Okay, once again, where is it leading us? Let's go say hi to Scythe, because apparently Dato's not here. Totally forgot they changed it around for, like, the event right now. Well, the thing is, Tyr's still actually pretty strong if you get the counter off. And then you have like all the time to hold it on against the weak spot. Okay, these things are annoying. So like... Alice is so bad timing those. Okay. Looks like we don't have fun. Always staggered. You want to hit? I'll hit the steers. And just tank through it. So it's like level 15, it doesn't matter. Apparently we haven't killed a veteran one of those yet. Let's do a different area. So yeah, it's gonna definitely be like a much more useful option with the buff. Because if you get that counter and you get the enemy into the boss into like a nice spot where its weak point's always exposed to you while you're holding it down, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of free damage. And its final hit too is like super strong as well. Where is it? No. All it's leading us is towards gold chests. Okay, we'll do this last area and then we can finish up the stream. It'll take a while to like search for the last 15 of them. Last 17 actually. What other things are changing? You know, Alice was tempted to level up Gunner because the new Gunner PA was also is pretty interesting to look at. It's kind of like a ricochet, isn't it? There's a straight ricochet. It's just another straight line Starfire Squall. Actually, if Alice remembers like what it looked like correctly, isn't it just Starfire Squall? Oh, that's true. Luster PA is also a thing. Oh, I forgot Luster's a thing. Alice doesn't want to fight him. Fight this. Fight the handy boy. Run away. Don't want to spend like 30 minutes just like chasing it down. Cool. So yeah, Luster PA. It's been a while since Alice like even thought about Luster like seriously, because the way Luster was designed was pretty sus. Luster was the equivalent of putting all the good things of every Scion class into one basket. And like tuning it up to 11. Really do hope that once the Gunblade class is out, it's not going to be as overtuned as Luster was. Because like, holy shit, couldn't you just like beat the things just doing forward and backwards counters? It's hard to miss those counters. It's wild. Gold. We've gotten a couple of Mastery 2s out of this. Like near the top or something. That's okay. It's like 2. I like 2. Nice and calm. Walk on the beach.
Trial start.
Suddenly a trial. Do you enjoy walks on the beach? A walk on the beach full of very hostile life? Was it hostile fauna? Because flora is plants, fauna is like animals. Wonder what they'll pull for the next event. Once again, I'm so glad they actually made an Erdin quest for this seasonal event. But then we're gonna just like lose it afterwards, so it's big sad. Wonder if we'll get to fight that event boss, the fucking Banser and Banther, outside of the Erdin quest. Them and their spicy lasers. Let's just say hi to this Thundermancer really quickly. Bouncer! We're playing Bouncer. How? Being interrupted. There you go. I think that should be much it. Alice doesn't want to look for the last Stellar Grace that's in this area. Let's head back to the city. As per usual, we'll do like one screenshot at the end here too. Always do like a screenshot at the end of the stream because Alice can use it for a thumbnail later when Alice uploads the VOD. That's pretty good here. So what pose do we do? We have a bunch of poses. Ah, yes, Driftin's phase. It's a good old fashioned one. How do we angle this? Can we? It's like this angle. CE on? Well... do like phase 2? Phase 2 S2? That's fine. Do something like that. UI off for like 60 seconds. And we take a print screen. Gotta take the print screen exactly when the ears line up at the top there. Yeah, that should be probably fine. I think we're finished with that for the time being. FC expressions. That's the one with Actually, no, Alice doesn't. Is that different? Which one's FC expressions? Oh, it's just the facial expressions. Alice just did a facial expression, yeah. Ow. Alice is gonna finish up the stream here. Hold on a moment as Alice mutes this game audio. And... there we go. So thanks for hanging out for this pretty short stream, like 1 hour and 20-ish minutes. Alice is gonna get back to working on the live 2D model. No stream on Friday, as per usual, because Alice is busy working on the thing. And well, it's not rigging yet. Where Alice is still drawing it because it's gonna require a lot of layers. It's gonna require so many layers. So like you take this model that Alice has right now, and you times it by 4. So like, yeah, it's gonna take just a bit. It's not gonna take as long as you'd think because Alice tends to streamline a lot of the processes, and Alice isn't really like a great artist, so I'm just gonna take just a bit. But Alice is also gonna like try and make if you like recall from Alice's YouTube channel, like there's like the trailer for the debut trailer. I'm gonna try and set that up too. But for now, we're gonna finish the model. Gonna take a month or two. Alice has the money now to also buy PC parts, so that should be coming in soon. So hopefully Alice be able to play new games at some point. But for now, thanks for watching. No stream on Friday, as Alice just said. There will be a stream on Saturday for chill stream. Alice will probably play some random game, maybe Monster Hunter Rise again. We haven't played that in a while. But for now, Alice will see y'all later for Saturday's chill stream. And let's hope this works again. Bye! 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 Bye-bye! Have a good day.